Digits week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 19 Lions. Warriors.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's zone defense right away here defensively. And I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Whatever.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Come on. Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Richardson. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And we'll see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
You got it.
He's going to
That
go
works.
down here. A sack. They push him back
Put
to
the
the
pocket on. You
35.
got it.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
You got that.
Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. Looking to put a drive together.
All right. 118. What's that?
Nice one.
Stroud to throw it. Now he'll take this and run. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
I'm so too happy about it.
Incomplete. The Texans at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Look at hot.
And Stroud now to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more.
Why are people like that?
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Fuck you, Ronnie.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Kenyon Sadiq.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
60 vices, 60 vices, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 in.
Richardson working from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The Texans
70 ranges, 70 ranges, 75, 60 average.
And Richardson back to throw it. The connector here with Pittman on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
That's good. For the Colts. First down. First and 10.
Catch, past the 60, cut 19, cut 19. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Colts. First down. First and goal.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Mustang 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Touchdown! Alec Pierce. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are once again back in front. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going.
Pick your feet up, nigga. Oh, my God.
He doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Touchdown, Texans! A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize them best when they get in close.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, they're never keeping this shit.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
18, 5 in. 19 Lions. Take pass. 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Steady.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Of course.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 sacks. Let's go. Top 19, top.
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
19, 18, ready.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, 29 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable by a long stretch over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Okay, great.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trap 60, 60.
To throw again on 2nd down. Richardson. Quick slant caught by Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
1st and 10 at the 48.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Michael Pittman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Cut, ready.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18, 5 in. Ready,
Back to the air with Richardson.
Bro, why don't they never let you?
And he's brought down, but not
They
before
will never let you
getting
get the person
down to
closest
the
to the
13.
ball.
1st and 10 in the red zone.
19 tight, 19 tight.
A gain of 14.
60 average, 60 Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Got it.
He's
Popping him over there.
intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now. Offer a little bit of encouragement because it's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first
Why
half.
didn't you tell us before you struck our runner? Why didn't you tell us about Pearl Harbor? What's up with this nigga, man?
Now 2nd and 9.
This nigga, bro. Oh, bro. You can't. That's funny. That's actually
They'll go
funny.
play action here with Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I mean, I think I got a point.
And he will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. But he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
I mean, what can you say?
Just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. This is caught by Addison. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Addison, 31 yards. And the Texans add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Colts 13. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he drops
you
it.
can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60, Dragon 60. 18,
Here's Richardson to throw.
Bro, what?
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Nixon will try the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud looking to throw. Toward the end zone.
Is that a touchdown?
It's going to wind up incomplete.
What? This nigga.
Too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in his first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, I'm burning this again. This is fun.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Spin it right ways, man.
Down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make...
He's got a man. Complete. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Noel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Ready? Riggs. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 6. Warrior 70. Ready?
Now Richardson.
Oh, I'm sitting there worried about the damn nigga. I could have figured that.
Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll drop this down to Taylor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Huh?
19,
Richardson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70, 18 Rebels. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Petrie.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now. 18. Find it.
They'll look to throw again.
Did I miss someone? Sure, definitely.
Touchdown, Colts. Tyler Warren, 35 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in.
Tallest
But
thing on
with
the
the
field.
PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 33 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Panther 50, Panther 50, 18, Rodgers, 18, Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11,
From the shotgun, Richardson delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Richardson yet again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
19, Mustang 19.
Now Richardson back to throw it. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Richardson will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud sets up the play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly
He's not sorry.
we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
What?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Colts 27. Fairbairn to kick off for
Kenyon
So after the touchdown,
Sadiq.
here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Oh, I just scored. Took off on my last line, boy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
60, that's Dragon 60.
I'm my boy, AJ.
Hurt. Hawk 7, 18, Rodwood, Cup 19, Cup Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this one to Pittman.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Mustang 19.
Now it's Richardson.
On the left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Oh, North Carolina, what are you going on?
Richardson looking to throw.
Again.
The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shit.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
There's no way. Pounds. I mean, really what you said.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Please. Where my sacks at?
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, second and about a yard.
Richardson
going to change the play here.
Back to throw again.
They're going right back to Pittman. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Riggs. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to the air with Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
18 Rattler. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
I mean, how you get a steal and then give up a shot like that with that little bit of time?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come.
So you're not going to come?
Dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Shot. 19 lock. Hook. Warriors 70. Hook.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Street. Viking 18. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Traffic. Nothing. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, hell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mixing up the middle. And he's got room. Down the left sideline.
JoJo.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Colts 33. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing the partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to get the reset fight and starting to battle. I really like the vision he displayed of that play because he saw there wasn't a lane that could really break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Ritter to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Comeback team. At the 79 Broncos.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson working from the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
70 Timberwolves.
Taylor diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.